Peels your eyes back.
Hello and welcome to Learn to Love Games, and today I'm going to play a more modern game. It came out a few weeks ago, maybe a week ago, called Avowed. It's on Xbox Game Pass, I think it's on PC, I think it's pretty much everywhere, although I don't know if it is on PlayStation yet, or it's definitely not on Switch, so it's not everywhere, but it's places. Yeah, it's a RPG from Obsidian, in the vein of a Fallout type RPG rather than a turn-based RPG, action RPG. Yeah, I guess that's what they call them. But it's in a sort of Skyrim-y sort of world. I think it's not a sequel. I should have done more research. Not a sequel as such, but it is a world that's been in other video games. Yet I've not played the other ones. What do I think of it? I like it. I think I'm starting the negatives. It's very hard to the point where I started on normal, and it was too hard for me. I got through the first sort of training bit and fought the first boss, who I beat with a lot of effort. And then I switched it down to easy when I came across the next. I presume it was the next. Like the missions led me toward a bear who's infected with some sort of plague, which is the story, and it was nigh on impossible for me. So I bumped it down to easy and managed to defeat the bear. And that's where I'm kind of enjoying the game now. It's definitely, yeah, I mean, I'm not that bothered about combat difficulty and stuff. I mean, yeah, so there's that. It's hard, but you can change the difficulty to make it easier, which is nice, because I don't think your Skyrims and your Fallouts let you do that. Yeah, and I mean, maybe if I've been trying to upgrade stuff as I go, and yeah, but maybe if I was more patient, but so there's that. But it's not a negative. I managed to bump it down, and I'm having a better time with it. It suffers a little bit from, because these guys, I mean, I don't know if it's the same team, but Obsidian made Fallout New Vegas, and I doubt it is the same team, because I mean, that game's over 10 years old, but it feels like that when you get into the cities especially, I always found I'm of the opinion that Fallout 3 is better than New Vegas. I know a lot of people prefer New Vegas, but it's more when you get into the cities and more complex structures in New Vegas. I always felt like the map markers of where it's telling you to go didn't translate that well, and so I found myself lost a lot, especially in Vegas itself. New Vegas, I kind of found myself lost a lot of the time, and going backwards and forwards, trying to find the right exit to get to a point. And sadly, that sort of translated to the main city I've been in so far in this. It will tell me to go to point A, not Port A, and I'll go there, and then it will go back on yourself. You go back through the door, and then you go load again. I mean, my sense of direction in computer games isn't great, so maybe that's it. But yeah, so those are the negatives. I think the maps are, and I find myself kind of going over maps again and again to work out where I'm going. Like there'll be, even in the open worldy bit, it's called the Wildlands or something. It'll be saying go to point A, and there'll be a sort of unclimbable mountain in your way. And I feel like I'm meant to have gone out a different exit of the main city to get up that mountain. I mean, nothing's been unattainable in terms of. But yeah, interesting that one. While I said that, there was one of the spiders on the screen. I find so far the enemy variety when I've been in the wildlandy place to not be great. It's either been a bear, a spider, or sort of human goblin raider type people. But you know, I'm sure that will improve. I'm just at the end of this video. I'm not going to talk over all of it, but I have found myself entering a new area. So I think maybe things will change up there. But I am enjoying it. Now I've found the level of difficulty that suits me. You know, and I'm getting used to the mechanics, like the purple bar at the bottom now, and I'm not using it much. It gives you your spells, and I've got like a bull one down in the bottom left. It looks like a bullhorn. It's like a charge, which I'm not using that much. And then the purple one, which I can't see now because I'm going through my inventory, is like some missiles that fire, which is cool. And I think spells and stuff, like I presume I'm being able to make ice will be a spell, and fire, but I have someone on my team who earlier on burned some composite webs with it. He has fire. Yeah, I kind of have to use this axe to make ice to get across water, which is, it gave me, I think, because there was a mission that you had to get across an expanse of water like this. It's because these people are... And so I kind of went to a bit, and he said, oh, here's an axe that conveniently freezes water, so it doesn't matter that I haven't got the power to freeze stuff. But yeah, this is Avowed on the Xbox. Looks lovely. And the story's quite gripping. I mean, I would have given up by now if it wasn't. I really enjoyed Pentiment, which was, I think, the Obsidian game before this. I think my tastes, I think that was a better scale of game. I mean, it was, I think, about 9 hours maybe in total. Might have been a little bit less or a little bit more. It didn't feel overwhelming, and you were kind of, due to it being 2D, you never really felt lost. Maybe I just felt more invested in the characters and stuff. I mean, I might be in this, but there's been a few story or some side quests so far. I mean, I'm about maybe 6 hours into this, 6 or 7 hours in. There was a side quest where I was going to rescue some people who had gone looking for a treasure or something, and there was a mad sort of religious man who'd built like a shrine, and there was some real agency in what I was doing. Sort of, I got to pick whether that person lived or died. And even at the end of this, if you stay and watch, what I'm getting to in this mission here is someone who tried to assassinate me in the game, obviously, and I have a choice whether he lives or dies, and I make my choice, which, you know, and I always like that in a game. I always go back to Red Dead Redemption 2, where it didn't stick the landing so much, but it was there was a mission where you, not Red Dead Redemption 2, this is Red Dead Redemption, where you had to get a piece of land, or I think it was a hut that was in the way of some construction or something, and you could either buy the deeds to the land off the guy, I might be misremembering this a little bit, or you could just kill the guy, and I didn't have the money to do it, so I just killed the guy, went back to sort of cash in the mission, so to speak, and the person who had given me it was like, well, I can see some blood on this. Well, I think maybe it wasn't as obvious as that, but he was like, I can see that this suggests you might have killed him. I hope you haven't, because his brothers are fucking crazy and they'll kill you. And I spent the rest of the game sort of worried about that decision, thinking, am I just going to roll up in a bar or something and have these mad people? And I don't think, maybe just the way I played it, I don't think that ever really came to pass, but I loved that sort of the fact I made a decision and it haunted me for the rest of the game. And this one, I'm hoping is doing the same. I have done a thing where, similarly, to get to this point that I'm at in the game, I had to go and speak to an apothecarist. I think that's how you say it. Somebody who runs an apothecary, and he was like, "I'm having trouble with these dudes," and I was like, "I'll just kill them," and I killed them, and they were a gang. I think the Sparrowhawks or something. And then similarly to Red Dead Redemption, he was like, "Well, I think you're gonna have trouble with them," and I was like, "Okay, I'll watch out for them." And then instantly I went to the next bit of the town and it was full of this gang trying to kill me, and then I went to the next bit and it was full of this gang trying to kill me. So that's sort of the other end of the scale. But yeah, I'll be interested to see where it goes. I'm not, I intend to keep playing, and I'd like to say I'm going to complete it. I mean, it seems intimidating. I've read it's a long game. But, I mean, maybe with these games you kind of find yourself sort of 40, 50 hours in without really thinking about it, and just carry on, which I will. And if you want to carry on with this video, I'm not going to talk over all of it. I've talked longer than I thought I would. But yeah, this is Avowed on an Xbox, and yeah, check it out if you have Game Pass, or if you're interested in these sort of games. Thank you. Goodbye.
Let's show 'em! What thinks they are?
Right flank! Didn't think that. You're still mad about that thief, but we made it back to town, even without our supplies.
Not the blessed a point. You see a threat, you stop that threat. You don't give it your rations.
You think everyone's out to get you. This is why you don't have more friends.
Eyes open.
Show yourself.
You're gonna regret it. The envoy's here.
Another one!
So, would you have killed that thief for taking our stuff?
Shh, Nimdude. Someone's up ahead.
Found.
This one's
Beyond
mine.
after
Let's
that.
go. Down.
I would have sent that thief on his way, without our Blessed Day supplies.
Then he would have died.
How do you know? We didn't.
I should be out there. Always leave me behind. Getting past me. No one. I hope the envoy kills them all. That'll show him. You're not getting away. You're going to come
now.
here.
Work. That it?
Get ready. My money says our assassin's on the other side of that door.
So it is true.
Spoken like an assassin who's confident in his work.
You deserve all of that. And more. Stay your weapon, please. Hear me. Let me speak for Paradise. Envoy. I killed you because the people... Because it was not the ambassador's face that appeared to me in a dream. This was no ordinary dream. It was not imagined. Your face was as clear in mine. You were standing under the sign of Adi. Your feet became roots and reached deep into... Dreams, visions. I took the vision as a call to kill you in the hopes that I might stop Adi. No. The gods spared you. I cannot imagine what the gods want for us, but you are at the...
There's definitely something. It's written all.
The only thing standing before us is a bunch of, well...
The gods aren't finished. You tell me. You have me cornered, but I will not hesitate to defend myself. My fate is in your hands. You mean it? You have...
Yeah. What?
You're really letting us go? Thank you, Envoy. If...
Big mistake, Envoy. He killed you.
When a warrior acts with honor, we mark the occasion with a gift, and in my case, an apology.
Free. The hair forgives. The tide ends on the placid shore. We learn. We twine.
You know, it's harder to keep you alive if you keep setting free all the people who want to kill you.
Relax, Marius. If he wanted the envoy dead, I doubt he'd send us away with presents.
Don't bother going back the way you came. Between the pillars to the right of the stairs. That's your way out. One more thing. Thanks. We were wrong.
How do we know this ain't?
Adherents are true to their word, usually to a fault.
What about the accused? You really think she's that down?
Oh, she's gonna kill us. Never doubt her. But we'll give her a cheap shield.
Hopefully you made an ally here today, Envoy.
We'll definitely be seeing them again. You all but guaranteed that.
Unfortunately, I don't think your friends at the embassy will be happy about this.
I never really expect them to be happy about anything. I have some thoughts, Envoy. Let's talk about it at camp.
Hear me, Paradise! Did we not come here to a...
Tell me you brought good... Oh, Envoy. And you brought a friend. Ambassador Heelguard, at your service.
Always nice to meet an Adiran who isn't trying to goad me into a fight.
What? You're damn right it is. We needed to answer this challenge with blood. Don't you see what this will do to our credibility? Thanks to you, these rebels will continue to undermine our work in the Living Lands without resistance or fear. Worse still, now everyone knows our flank is exposed. She will do the talking. The best we can do is grovel.
Do you really need Marius and me here?
There's nothing to be done. All we... Oh, yes, that. I'm sending you to Fior Messi Verno, a community of Valian expatriates deep in... The Animancers may have some knowledge of the Governor Vidaro will be your first point of contact. I'm told. Good hunting, Envoy.
Heelguard. Why is it that whenever I hear your name, it's because you've disgraced?
No, strangling light.
Is that,
Inquisitor Ludwig. So kind of you to...
While you brood over the Dream Scourge, this island has come...
Stay your wrath. Allow me to present the Adiran Envoy, dispatched by the Emperor himself, to aid us in our time of need.
You can't. Once you deserve such a mask, I can't believe you troubled the Emperor to send an envoy. Haven't you?
Under the circumstances, I thought it might be...
Stop.
You busy yourself with a dream, Scourge. A mere fever and chills. I have scoured this island and faced the truths from which you cower. The Living Lands is on the brink of total collapse, and you have ignored the discontent in your own city.
The blame is mine.
He's got more backbone than I would have thought.
We should be better than this. Leading by example. This island has seen nothing but us. What say you? What these people want is irrelevant when we can give them what they need to...
If you're done eviscerating me, you'll be interested to learn I'm sending the envoy to the...
You are ridiculous. Emerald Stair is under assault by the Animancers cling to pride and tradition. Clearly, I've wasted my time with you, Ambassador. From now on, you are free to disagree with my methods, but you cannot stop. As for you, Envoy...
She is going to be a problem. Oh, that was nothing. Ludwine already despite. Put her out of your mind. The Dream Scourge is more than enough for us. Oh, before I forget, Liviana gave you a clean bill of health. Your fair warning, Animancers and Adirians don't mix well. They're easier said than done.
They're a fun bunch. Crazy, but fun.
Wonderful. Now I have to keep a tight grip on my soul on top of everything else.
Safe travels. I'm told Emerald...
We're done here. We can get to Emerald Stair in no time if we leave now.
The eyes of Paradis.
You got lucky with the last one you set free, Envoy. Not sure I'd risk it.
You spared us. That does not mean that we have your mercy for our companion. We deem you worthy. This time.
Come and get me. Show me what you got. Coming from your right.
Look left.
Another win, but who's counting?
You might want to consider not washing your clothes in sap flour. Or oil.
I hate to break it to you, but regular lawn...
Haze, mirrors. We have touched something like your dreams before. The leaf remembered. A killer freed. A predator. Should he... Compassion for the snake. A dam broke. We feared for you. Felt your... We but... Wake now.
Something doesn't feel right here. Never has.
Hold a moment. They tell me you're going to Emerald Stair. Business or pleasure? Be careful. There's a lot of islands to explore. And a fair warning, Envoy. Before you showed up, she was looking... Don't thank me. In fact, keep my name... Anyway, I thought you should know Ludwig.
As long as she's not on our scent.
You're cleared to pass, Envoy.
Can't say I'm sad to be leaving Paradise. I had no idea how tense things were with the Adirans moving in. And now we have to worry about whether the man who...
Believe me, that's a relief.
Steel Garrote? I figured they're just more intense Adiran soldiers.
They'll have their work cut out for them here. About half the people who come to the Living Lands are...
I don't like that Ludwig woman. She gives me the vrikas.
Yeah, I've seen floggings gentler than the scolding. One's tacking when the other's jibing, if you catch my drift. And that's gonna mean trouble for everyone around them before long.
Then it's a good thing we're getting out of the city.
Yeah. Much as Liviana misses our company, I wouldn't count...
Are you listening to that friend when you go all blank-eyed from time to time? I mean, I had an imaginary friend when I was little, but they never brought him.
He means that with all due professional...
How do you know this friend doesn't mean us any harm? Well, maybe figure it out. We can't prepare for what we don't know is coming.
We're headed to Fior Messi Verno to see if the Animancers know anything about the dream. Maybe we'll learn something...
Right. When it comes time to deal with Animancers...
The Living Lands is an odd place, period.
But so are the Animancers.
I haven't been back in a while, but Fior is, It was founded about 50 years ago by a disgraced Valian duke and a handful of animancers who'd soured on politics.
Town full of nobles, scholars, and leeches, all surviving.
They're an eccentric bunch. You'll see. It turns out that academics are as...
They don't understand what they're messing with.
They've held it at bay until recent. Their ingenuity, or madness, or heresy, take your pick, has fed a lot of people in the living lands. But hopefully there's nothing to that. But if there is, and there's something I've been putting off. An old Tama. He passed a while ago, but he left something for me that I never got around to picking up. You won't regret it. Emerald Stairs, lovely.
No matter what I tell you, you keep picking flowers from things that want to kill you. Right. Maybe buy them a drink before they choke. Well, you came to the right place.
That's the spirit. What about you, Mari?
I have, things to do back in Paradise.
Come to think of it, I haven't been to Emerald Stair in a while, and the Envoy's never been. Know any good guides we could hire?
None that could help the two of you. You need the best guide in the lands to keep...
Yeah. Who else is going to show us which mushrooms we can eat, and which ones want to eat us?
Now that you mention, I have 2 rules. No campfire songs, and no hugs. That last one's non-negotiable.
I hear wiggle room on the singing.
If we're done being ridiculous, we should get some rest. We'll be in Emerald Stair tomorrow.
Good to have you with us, Marius.
Right. Go to bed before you violate the hugging rule.
If you've enjoyed this or any other videos we've made on this channel, please like and subscribe. Thanks very much. Bye.